As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy out there. Anyways, today, we're going to grab some basic pantry staples, such as canned beans and rice. We're going to create an extraordinary recipe from Spain. We're talking Spanish rice with butter beans. This is known as Arroz con Alubias de la Granja. And let me tell you, this dish is packed with so many great flavors. It's very easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in a little over 30 minutes using just one pan. Folks, serve this rice as a side dish, next to some grilled fish, or even as a main course, as it certainly has enough protein. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's going to fill you with so much goodness. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat, and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to finely chop 1 small onion, roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic, and finely chop 1 carrot that's been peeled. Then we'll add the chopped ingredients into the hot fry pan, and we'll mix them around. That way they're all coated in the olive oil. And as you know, I like to mix this around continuously. That way everything evenly sautés. After 3 to 4 minutes and the veggies are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams, and half a teaspoon of dried rosemary, which is about half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix. That way everything's well mixed together. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva. Link where you can get some in the description box below. And if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. Then we'll add in half a cup of tomato sauce, which is 120 grams. I made mine by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is very similar to passata. And we'll season everything with sea salt and just a kiss of freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to drain a can of butter beans into a colander and rinse the beans under some water. The size of the can I'm using is 15.5 ounces, which is 440 grams. And I tell you, if you can't find butter beans in your area, you can substitute them for any other type of white bean. After simmering the tomato sauce between 3 to 4 minutes and it's slightly thickened, we'll add in the drained butter beans, along with 3 cups of vegetable broth, which is 720 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, or even beef broth if you like. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. And pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Link where you can get the Spanish saffron I'm using from Golden Saffron in the description box below as well. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. Once it comes to a boil, it's time to add in the rice. I'm going to measure out 1 cup of rice, which is 190 grams, and add it into the pan. I'm using Spanish round rice here, which is the one that's typically used to make paella. However, you can use whatever rice you'd like for this recipe. Just make sure to check the rice package instructions. That way your liquid to rice ratios and your cooking times are right on the money. And we'll give it one final mix until everything's well mixed together. And then we'll place the lid on the pan and lower the fire to a low-medium heat. After simmering the rice for 15 minutes, which in my case is 3 minutes shy of that rice being cooked through, we'll remove the lid and add in 1/3 cup of frozen peas, which is 55 grams. And you want to make sure they're on a single layer and still frozen, as that's when they're at their peak freshness. And then we'll place the lid back on the pan and simmer this for another 3 minutes or until the rice is just cooked through. Once the rice is cooked, we'll remove the pan from the heat and we'll leave it to sit there with the lid on just for a few minutes. You know, by trapping that steam in there, it's going to ensure that each grain of rice is perfectly cooked through. After 2 to 3 minutes, we'll remove the lid, and using a fork, we'll gently fluff the rice. This will help separate the grains of rice. And you can serve this directly out of the fry pan or transfer into some serving dishes. Either way, check it out. Arroz con Alubias de la Granja. Spanish rice with butter beans. Easy to make, simple ingredients, and all done in a little over 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, arroz con alubias de la granja. This I'm so excited to try. A little bit of everything. Here we go. That right there is what honest home cooking is all about. That rice is beautifully cooked, absorbed all the flavors in the pan, the paprika, rosemary, and the saffron. The vegetables add a lift of flavors, and of course those butter beans, taking this to the next level. Easy to make, heart-healthy ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, as a side dish next to some grilled fish, we're gonna have some main course next to a crunchy baguette. Either way, the kind of food that's gonna fill your body with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Sam Cohen, Kent Anderson, Grace Suarez, and Amy Martinez. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.